It's trash. And the guy who wrote it is trash too for writing that, especially during a game like that. So, it's always about outside noise, and that's just outside noise. For us, we got to focus on what needs to be done in order for us to continue to compete for a championship, and we got who we got. Our GM will do a great job of, figuring out if we need something else, but right now we're in a good place.
Skip, what do you make of it?
First of all, this is what I make of him calling Frank Isola, the reporter in question, trash. Here we go again with LeBron completely out of character. This was so unclassy by a LeBron James. This was so beneath a man that I have often called the best role model in sports. And we've seen this happening over the last 3 weeks consistently. I've told you, he's playing completely out of character. He's starting to unravel off the court because Frank Isola is not trash. You can call him a lot of things, but you can't call him trash because he's a very respected reporter who has covered the New York Knicks for the last 21 years for the New York Daily News. 2 years ago, he was voted the State of New York Sports Writer of the Year. So this was a classic case, once again, of LeBron James trying to kill the messenger. That's the new strategy, kill the messenger. He attacked Charles Barkley last week on a personal level after Charles had made some very valid critical remarks about LeBron. They were not personal. They were valid criticism of LeBron, and then he went personal back at Charles.
Anything that LeBron said was untrue.
That LeBron said was untrue. It was all true, but it was personal. He went deep into Google to get every incident off court that Charles had ever been involved in. And we know Charles, if you want to talk about misbehavior, he's right up there with anybody off the floor. But that did not invalidate his message about what LeBron said last week about I need help and we're too top heavy. So the point is that obviously LeBron and Carmelo are very close friends. And LeBron did say he needs more help. So if you put LeBron James on a lie detector right here, right now, I believe he would say that Carmelo is a better basketball player than Kevin Love is. I believe that even right now, he would say Carmelo would give his team a better shot against Golden State with Kevin Durant in the finals than Kevin Love will give them if, in fact, they get to the finals, which we all believe that they will. So obviously, last night, LeBron was in a tricky spot post-game because Kevin Love had made a very loud and clear, please keep me LeBron statement in the game with, as we just talked about, 39 points and 12 rebounds. One of the best games I've ever seen Kevin Love play. And I don't think it was coincidence that he was under fire as the guy who should be traded for Carmelo Anthony. This is just me. I would do that deal. I would not blame at all. I certainly wouldn't condemn LeBron James for quietly pushing for that deal behind the scenes. So why do you need to trash the reporter and kill the messenger? It's because you still have to live with Kevin Love for the next few weeks, if not the rest of the year.
I do not believe it. I do not believe LeBron is behind the scenes pushing for this trade. And because one reason, it doesn't add anything. If they were to make this deal, they send Love to the Knicks for Carmelo Anthony, they still have a big three. They need a big four to compete with Golden State. So if the Knicks you're so hell-bent on getting rid of Carmelo, just trade him. What's the problem? You're going to get $25 million off your payroll. You're going to get a ball stopper. You say he's a glue guy, which means once the ball hits his hands, it's not leaving until it goes up into the hoop or an attempt to go into the hoop. So what's the deal? See, here's the thing, Skip. My grandma used to say, boy, there's a little truth even in a lie. The truth of the matter is the Knicks want to trade Carmelo Anthony, and what they want in return from the Cavaliers is Kevin Love. The lie is, and LeBron is saying, you know what? I'm tired of every time something comes out of Cleveland, my name is attached to it. Because we know this. In the 70-year history of the NBA, no one player has ever had this kind of power. No matter if you think he's whiny, whether you think he complains, whether you think he flops, no player in 70 years of playing NBA basketball has this kind of power. And so when you say LeBron is behind the scenes pulling the strings, LeBron, well, he wanted this, he got it. He wanted that, he got it. So you know attaching LeBron names to anything will give it legs. It will start to walk. I wouldn't be surprised if that's not Phil Jackson pushing information to Frank Isola. I don't know Frank Isola. Never met him. That might be Phil Jackson. But LeBron says, you know what? For 14 years, I've taken the high road. For 14 years, people have slapped me across my face, figuratively, and I've turned the other cheek. There's a new sheriff in town. I'm not turning no more cheeks. The only cheeks I'm gonna turn around and tell you to kiss my butt. Those are the next cheeks you're gonna see.
Okay, but
Skip Bayless, you and I both know this. You know when you put LeBron's name in anything, it adds flavor. It adds credibility to it because that's LeBron, and you know how much power he has in that organization. So when you say LeBron is doing this, people automatically believe it because he has so much power. Doesn't make it true, but LeBron, you heard him say, we need another playmaker. You've heard him say, we need a point guard. You heard him say, we need another big. So if LeBron had said that publicly, why can't I put his name to this and people believe it?
Well, why wouldn't you make the logical leap to the conclusion he's the most powerful man in the history of the NBA? You would
Am
think
I
that
lying?
behind. No, I'm saying I'm with you, but you're unmaking your own case because if he's that powerful, then clearly behind the scenes he's going to have a lot of influence all the way up to the top and Dan Gilbert. And I think right now they're both drawing lines in the sand. We're not trading Kevin Love, and he is quietly influenced them saying we need Carmelo on star power to match up with the star power of the Golden State Warriors.
See, that's why adding his name, because you said it's only the logical conclusion you can draw. If I say LeBron is behind the scenes with all the power that he has, he's publicly said we need a playmaker, point guard, or big. He said it publicly. So if I put his name, logically, you're going to say 2 + 2 is 4?
Well, he runs the franchise. He's the co-head coach.
The man said he didn't say it.
Well, he said he killed the messenger. He said the man who did say it was trash.
So let me get this right. And I get it. You know Frank Isola personally. He was in your business, and so, but you're gonna believe him over the guy that I'm taking LeBron.
Okay. Well, I'm taking the track record of Frank Isola.
What about LeBron's track record?
Well, the recent one is not very pretty.
Let me ask you a question.
Not very pretty.
When have you ever known LeBron James to tell a lie?
Well, I've seen him now kill the messenger twice in 2 weeks. It's like he's flailing. He's desperate. He's playing out of character after these games. I don't know this guy.
Oh, so 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists is out of character, huh?
Well, I said after the game. That's not the way he conducts himself in interviews. We're hearing him drop F-bombs in interviews and the I need help. That was shocking to me. He's never done that before.
And see, what happens is, and when he says he needs help, you automatically can leap to the conclusion. Well, that's not what I choose to do.
Okay.
I'm going to take the man. Listen, I don't want to go for a source told me. The source right there. He's speaking. He's telling you it's trash. And the guy that wrote it is trash for saying it. Like I said, it might be Phil behind the scenes trying to push Carmelo out the door. But like I said, if I'm Carmelo, trade me to Cleveland, trade me to LA, get what you can. But LeBron said we keeping Kevin Love.
It's one thing to call a report trash. It's another thing to call a reporter trash. That's a slippery slope. We see what happens when athletes start accusing the media and start taking personal attacks on the media.
Well, stop talking about your sources unless you got it for fact.
He's doing his job.
Okay, hey, let me ask you a question. A person that picks up garbage, what do you call him?
He's
a garbage collector.
He is a reporter.
Okay, LeBron said.
So now reporters are trash collectors?
LeBron said it. I'm with LeBron. I'm riding shotgun with LeBron.
Well, that's shocking.